Watch to the end for a beautiful healing message. Leo, hello and welcome to Sybella Spirit. We are doing another general reading for the sign of Leo. Today is Tuesday, so from now on you can expect your reading on Tuesdays. Monday we do Monday we're doing water signs. Leos are gonna be Tuesdays with the other fire signs. So Monday to Thursday, we are just going to stick with that schedule. Whew. Okay. So, with the other signs, what I have done, I didn't really have an intention for the way I was going to do readings this week. I just kind of, with the first reading I did, the cards came out like this. We will get 3 more cards on the bottom here, and we are going to read them like past, present, and future. So let's get some cards out for Leo. Another card for the past position, please. Bringing in clear, concise messages for Leo's highest good and the highest good of all involved. Ooh. Present position. Okay. This card came out, Spirit wouldn't let it go just now. They said it came out in the reverse, which it did, but I flipped it into the upright. They want it to be in reverse. So in your recent past, we have the 5 of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse. So the energy I'm feeling here is that there has been a bit of conflict happening, a little bit of some sort of emotional disappointment, maybe some sort of blockage. It could have even been like a breakup. Maybe you're still feeling that sort of breakup energy in your present position. And then in the future, we have the Justice card and the Chariot. So that's kind of showing me that in the near future, you will be feeling a sense of closure is the word I want to use. You'll be feeling ready to move forward from whatever this kind of heartbreaking situation was. I feel because you're able to tap into the energy of forgiveness that you'll be able to, I guess, shift the perspective here from like heartbreak or disappointment into acceptance and forgiveness. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so this is not going to be for everybody. This reading is probably pretty specific to a few of you Leos out there, whether Sun, Moon, Rising. Maybe you're a cross watcher for a Leo, and you're also involved in this situation, but there's definitely, I feel like you're in the feelings right now. So maybe this has just happened or is about to happen, where there's like the end of a relationship, the end of maybe a job. Really, I'm feeling like it's more of a relationship. So that could be sibling, parent, or lover. But I think you're still in the feelings right now because of the Hanged Man in reverse. It's still a feeling of a little bit of like stagnation, still being in the emotions of the recent hardship that you're going through, which is totally okay, right? Like you have to feel the feelings and you have to move through it. I feel like Spirit's trying to, with these 2 major arcana cards here, they're trying to tell you like, you know, feel the feelings, Google how to grieve, right? It doesn't have to just be like it doesn't just have to be death when we need to know how to grieve a situation. So I think I've said this before, I forget to which sign, but anytime I go through something in life where I'm feeling a sense of loss, I've actually Googled how to grieve, and it's really helped me through that process of getting to a place of acceptance. So with the Five of Cups in reverse, that talks about like returning to a place of hope and happiness, returning to a place of, feeling peaceful and getting into a place of like acceptance and forgiveness. So, what I'm feeling with this energy here is like these cards, it's you going through that like grieving process. And like I said, it doesn't have to be that someone passed away. It could be just a loss. You've lost something. Woo, almost bent that card in half. Okay, so we have another 5 coming out. So this is the 5 of Wands. That's definitely, there's some sort of challenge, some sort of obstacle in your path. Something you've had to deal with recently. A sense of like something has been brought up that you're having to heal from right now. I'm also noticing here, so justice is number 11. 11 could be significant to you. The Chariot is the number 7. Maybe 7-11. Okay, what else do we need to know about this past position here? What do we need to know about the Ace of Cups in reverse? Okay, so we have the Messenger of Thought, which is the message of a new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. You will meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. This person is brilliant, truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. Okay. I had this really like sharp coffee feeling in my throat when that card came out. Maybe it's like the energy is like maybe you caught something. There was like, it says review all documents carefully. Maybe there was something in your life that you saw and you brought it up and it caused, a break in a relationship, or it caused some sort of like disagreement or a conflict. But this was really for your highest good. You were meant to see this. You were meant to learn about this before it could cause more damage, is kind of the energy. Can I get another card for the Messenger of Thought? What is this about? Okay, so the Ten of Cups coming out. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like some sort of clarity came out about something that you thought was happily ever after for you, or some clarity came out about something that you found very emotionally fulfilling. So when this happened, like you caught some sort of truth or something, it really has thrown you for a loop and you're like, what the fuck? Sorry for swearing, but that's just the energy I'm feeling. Okay, let's get some clarity on the Five of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. What do we need to know about this? So this just want to clarify, like this past and this present position, we're getting information and cards just to sort of validate that this fits for your situation. If this is not your situation, then just kind of leave it here and maybe come back next week to see if that reading will fit. But I'm really feeling like this is for a Leo who has maybe recently gone through some sort of loss or breakup. Okay. Oh, okay. So now we have the Hanged Man in the upright position. So that's for present. Our underlying energy was, it's like, you know, you were still in the feeling of what's going on, stagnation, having to, you know, stay in the emotions of this loss, and now coming into a place in the present where you're able to see things clearly. You're able to have a new perspective on this and kind of see, like, the divine wants you to know that this was for your highest good. Like, they want to lead you to a different situation. And we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck here, and then Death. Yeah, so this was the end of a cycle for you. It's hard to see when we're in it and we're feeling the feelings, because as humans, of course, we feel loss in a very deep way. And we might have had like these visions of a 10 of Cups future with this person, you know, like the happily ever after, or in this family, or in this friendship, or yeah, I'm really feeling like relationship vibes, however that fits for you. And you were just really in your humanness of having to feel the feelings, which is totally normal, right? But maybe Googling how to grieve, or allowing yourself to feel the feelings, allowing yourself to release those emotions is going to bring you into a place of, okay, I can see this for what it was. I'm going to trust that the divine has done this and brought this to my attention so that I can heal, I can move forward. And then in the near future, I have positive movement, right? The Chariot is, you know, using your determination and willpower to come into the energy of justice, like not accepting anything but what is meant for you. Taking accountability for your actions, but also demanding that people take accountability for their actions. And if they're not going to do that, then moving on and moving forward. So we had the Four of Cups come out, and we had the Four of Abundance come out. Interesting. Okay, so with those cards, I definitely sense that like you have a desire for stability and security in your future, which, I mean, we all deserve that. We all deserve a feeling of structure, a strong foundation, and maybe the recent past has kind of rocked that foundation for you. Maybe you're feeling like, maybe when you are able to come into the Hanged Man energy and you look back at this situation, you could admit to yourself, you know what? I wasn't fulfilled. I didn't feel balanced. I didn't feel stable or secure. And I was ignoring my feelings. So maybe that's what the Hanged Man in reverse was like, you weren't seeing things clearly. And that is why we had this, moment of, I guess, like a conflict to give you a bit of a wake-up call. And then we have the Seven of Swords on the bottom. So maybe you've been seeing 44. Maybe you've been seeing 55, and that's like an indication of, because we have 3 5s on the board. 5s are an indication of change, conflict, challenge, perspective shift. And then number 4 is the energy of security, foundation, and that sort of a thing. So maybe that was something that was lacking from your life that Spirit wants to bring in for you. 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck just now, like that's definitely a feeling of like betrayal and dishonesty. So I'm feeling like you're definitely going through something. Can we get clarity on this Justice card for Leo? What is Justice for Leo? Oh, that flipped and then went back. Okay, so Justice is the Ace of Swords. Definitely. Like, he's holding on the traditional, in the traditional tarot, the Ace of Swords is upright like that, and it's a hand holding it. So it's like, justice for you is clarity. So as much as loss sucks and it hurts and it just makes you feel like you've stepped back like 3 steps in life and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I have to do this again. As much as that sucks, like clarity is the most important thing. We have to have like, you deserve clarity. This cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly to others who are involved in the implementation of your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. So that's with the angel cards. In the traditional tarot, it's like, it could even indicate like a new conflict, but definitely for your highest good, bringing something good in. And then we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, just remember, like, you are the magician. You are the creator of your own reality. And sometimes we have these little setbacks as humans, but it's for our highest good. And we can kind of choose as the magician how we want this to go, right? Do we want to be in the Hanged Man in reverse and feeling kind of stagnant? Or do we want to take a new perspective and look at this as like, what is this teaching me versus why did this happen to me kind of thing? You of course have to heal and like go through the feelings to get to that place, because if you're just trying to ignore your emotions of loss and like grieving, and you know, you have to really feel the feelings in order to flip into a new perspective, because if we just shove down the emotions, they're gonna come back eventually and we're gonna have to deal with them, is kind of what I feel like telling you there. Okay, so let's get a healing message for you. And my intention with this card here that comes out is that, so it has a healing activation. I'll read the entire message of the card to you, and then at the end it has a healing process. And so my intention with that is that you will kind of close your eyes while I'm reading the healing process and allow it to integrate into your spirit so that you can be supported and move into this next part of your healing journey, so that you can welcome, justice into your life and have clarity on what does this next portion of your life look like, so that you can see clearly, as it says here. The ability to have clarity is definitely what I'm picking up. Okay. We had number 26, Deer of Delta, come out. So let's see what that's all about. Wow, I flipped right to it. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level, because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it, to unlearn what one once knew, to be reborn. In that rebirth, a new understanding and vitality, clarity and purpose can emerge. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Here, one is completely unconscious. There is temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for the deepest healing and renewal. Here, the gateway to the universal mind is entered, and the precious recalibrating treasures of healing are gained. In Delta, we surrender completely to a great and powerful intelligence beyond our understanding. At 0 to 4 hertz, delta waves are the slowest and most stabilizing of the brain waves. This is the state in which the body recovers from injury and the brain has a chance to check off its list of deferred repairs and healing and restore optimal function. This includes the capacity to learn and the healthy functioning of the immune system, physically and also emotionally, so we are not contaminated or confused by the emotional or psychic workings of the world around us. This oracle brings guidance that the healing you need cannot come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and restructuring from within. Consider what practices and people could help facilitate this process in your life. Consider how you may value and encourage deep restorative sleep and regular retreats as a part of your lifestyle. The Greek nymph Taget called upon her beloved goddess Artemis to protect her from unwanted advances from a powerful suitor. In response, the goddess transformed Taget into a doe so she would be safe from harm. Taget teaches us that we can become vulnerable like the gentle deer in the spiritual sanctuary of our devotion, protected by a greater source. Then there is no need to become aggressive or harsh to defend ourselves from the aggression of another. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held. This is a way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softness and grace. Even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, Deer of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you are encouraged instead to remain true to yourself and find your strength within. Healing process. Be seated somewhere comfortable. If you are a visual person, you can follow the visualization below, allowing the symbols to enter into your soul without having to analyze or interpret them. If you are more of a feeling person, read the description below aloud, noticing any emotions or sensations that arise as you do so and allowing them to soak into your soul without needing to analyze or interpret them. To prepare yourself, connect consciously with your breath as it flows in and out. Allow the breath to become deeper and more complete, calming and centering you in the present moment. You may place a hand over your heart to connect with your inner essence. Relax. Allow yourself to become receptive at a heart level, open and willing to take in symbolic nourishment to empower, protect, and heal you. When you are ready, read and visualize or feel the following description. You are at the edge of a green forest on a mild spring day. Sunlight filters softly through the canopy, creating a golden haze. A small clearing is illuminated by the diffuse light. There, a sweet doe gently nuzzles at some grass. She is peaceful and intent upon her task. The scene exudes a feeling of tranquility. You see that tranquility as a field of energy. It is a protective bubble of light that encapsulates the deer and keeps her safe. You have the sense that even though she may appear to be alone, she is protected by an invisible field of grace. Despite her apparent vulnerability, you feel safety and power around the spirit deer. She survives and thrives whilst being in her own true nature. Rest in this visualization or feeling for as long as you choose. If you wish to do so, allow that feeling of gentleness and safety to emerge from within your own heart and envelop you in a bubble of protective spiritual light as you drift into deeper rest or even sleep. When you are ready to emerge, place both hands at your heart. Allow yourself time to fully enter the here and now. Ground and hydrate yourself. You have completed your healing process. Okay, Leo, I really hope that helped. I was feeling like that was a very supportive message for this energy of grief or loss that you may be going through. Just a reminder to be really loving and gentle to yourself. Thank you.